Imagine a life brimming with energy, vitality, and free from the shackles of frequent illnesses. While we often chase after complex health solutions, sometimes the most profound impacts come from the simplest, most fundamental practices. Let me ask you this. In your daily routine, do you consciously and thoroughly cleanse these 5 specific, often overlooked parts of your body? The answer might surprise you, and more importantly, the consistent practice of washing these areas could be a significant, yet understated, key to a longer and healthier life. In our modern, fast-paced world, we're bombarded with information about superfoods, cutting-edge exercise regimens, and the latest health gadgets. While these certainly play a role in our well-being, we can sometimes overlook the foundational pillars of good health, one of the most crucial being basic hygiene. Neglecting to adequately cleanse certain areas of our body daily can create a breeding ground for a vast array of microorganisms, bacteria, viruses, fungi that can silently undermine our immune system and pave the way for various infections and health complications down the line. Recognizing the profound impact of consistent, targeted hygiene is not just about feeling clean, it's about actively safeguarding our long-term health and resilience. Today, we're going to shine a spotlight on 5 specific areas of your body that demand your daily attention during your washing routine. These aren't necessarily the parts we think about the most, but their consistent and thorough cleansing can act as a powerful shield against a multitude of health risks, significantly contributing to your overall well-being and your journey towards a longer, healthier life. We're not talking about a superficial splash of water. We're emphasizing a mindful, daily ritual of cleansing these key zones. Think of it as a simple yet highly effective form of preventative medicine. By the time you finish watching this, you will have a clear understanding of the 5 crucial body parts you need to focus on every single day during your wash. More importantly, you'll grasp the scientific rationale behind this practice and how it directly translates to a reduced risk of infections, a stronger immune system, and ultimately, a greater potential for longevity. This isn't about introducing complicated or time-consuming steps into your day. It's about highlighting the importance of intentionality in a routine you already have. You'll walk away with actionable tips that you can implement immediately, starting with your very next wash, setting you on a path towards better health and a longer, more fulfilling life. Before we delve into the specifics, I'm curious to know, what is one hygiene practice that you absolutely never skip, no matter how rushed you are? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. And if you're passionate about uncovering simple yet powerful strategies to enhance your health and extend your lifespan, make sure to subscribe to our channel right now so you don't miss out on future insightful content. Your hands. The unseen vectors of illness. Think of your hands as incredibly versatile tools, constantly interacting with the world around you. Every touch, every grasp, every interaction with a surface or another person leaves microscopic traces, and often, these traces include a teeming community of microorganisms. Our hands become veritable superhighways for the transmission of germs. From the seemingly innocuous act of opening a door handle or using a shared computer keyboard to more direct contact like shaking hands, our hands relentlessly pick up bacteria, viruses, and other pathogens. These invisible hitchhikers can survive on various surfaces for hours, even days in some cases, patiently waiting for a new host. The danger arises when we unconsciously touch our faces, our eyes, nose, and mouth, providing these germs with a direct entry point into our bodies, leading to a cascade of potential infections, ranging from the common cold and influenza to more serious respiratory and gastrointestinal illnesses. Breaking this chain of transmission through diligent hand washing is a fundamental pillar of disease prevention. Let's consider the scenario of a busy commuter, Alex. On his way to work, he grips the railing on the bus, uses a public ticket machine, and then shakes hands with a colleague upon arriving at the office. Throughout this short journey, His hands have accumulated a diverse collection of microorganisms from countless surfaces touched by others. Later in the morning, while engrossed in work, Alex absent-mindedly rubs his eye. Unknowingly, he has just provided a direct pathway for any harmful germs on his hand to enter his system. If Alex doesn't make a conscious effort to wash his hands thoroughly and frequently, especially before eating his lunch or touching his face, he significantly increases his susceptibility to whatever infections might be circulating in his community. A simple sneeze from a fellow passenger on the bus could easily lead to Alex being sidelined with the flu, all because of the unseen transfer of germs via his unwashed hands. The key to effective hand washing lies in technique and duration. Wet your hands with clean, running water. Can be warm or cold. Apply a generous amount of soap, ensuring you cover all surfaces of your hands, including the palms, the backs, between your fingers, and under your fingernails. Lather the soap for at least 20 seconds. A helpful trick is to hum or sing the Happy Birthday song twice from beginning to end. Don't rush this step. The friction and the properties of the soap are what dislodge and neutralize the germs. Rinse your hands thoroughly under clean, running water to wash away the soap and the captured microorganisms. Finally, dry your hands completely with a clean towel or an air dryer. In situations where soap and water are not readily accessible, an alcohol-based hand sanitizer containing at least 60% alcohol is a viable alternative. Remember to rub the sanitizer all over your hands until they are dry. Make it a conscious habit to wash your hands at critical times throughout the day. After being in public places, before preparing or eating food, after using the restroom, after coughing or sneezing, and after touching potentially contaminated surfaces. Consistent and thorough hand washing is not merely a matter of personal cleanliness. It's a powerful public health intervention that each of us can implement. By making this a non-negotiable part of your daily routine, you are not only actively protecting yourself from a wide range of infections, but also playing a crucial role in preventing the spread of illness to your family, friends, and community. Reducing the incidence of infections means your immune system isn't constantly engaged in fighting off invaders, allowing it to function more efficiently in the long term, contributing to better overall health, increased vitality, and potentially a longer lifespan. This simple act is a cornerstone of preventative healthcare. Make it a habit to carry a small bottle of alcohol-based hand sanitizer with you, especially when you know you'll be in situations where hand washing might be difficult. Pay attention to how often you unconsciously touch your face throughout the day. This increased awareness can serve as a prompt to wash your hands more frequently. Consider placing visual reminders, like notes near your sink or on your bag, to reinforce the habit of regular hand washing. While diligent hand washing is a highly effective preventative measure, it's crucial to understand that it's not a substitute for professional medical advice. If you experience frequent or severe infections despite consistently practicing good hand hygiene, it's essential to consult a doctor to rule out any underlying health conditions or immune deficiencies that might require specific medical attention. Under your fingernails, the hidden microbial world. The seemingly small space beneath our fingernails provides an unexpectedly hospitable environment for the proliferation of bacteria, dirt, and other debris. These tiny, often overlooked crevices can trap moisture, dead skin cells, and organic matter, creating a perfect breeding ground for a diverse community of microorganisms. Even with diligent hand washing, if you don't specifically address the area under your nails, these hidden reservoirs of germs can persist. The danger lies in the ease with which these trapped microorganisms can then be transferred to your mouth, either directly through habits like nail biting or indirectly through contact with food during preparation or eating, significantly increasing the risk of gastrointestinal infections and other illnesses. These hidden microbial colonies can silently compromise your health. Consider a meticulous home cook, Emily, who diligently washes her hands before preparing every meal. However, she often neglects to scrub under her relatively long fingernails. Over time, she experiences recurring bouts of mild stomach upset and digestive issues. Unbeknownst to her, the bacteria and food particles trapped under her nails, even in seemingly insignificant amounts, are contaminating the food she handles, leading to these recurring problems. This highlights how even individuals who are generally mindful of hygiene can unknowingly harbor harmful germs in these overlooked areas. The simple addition of a nail brush to your hand washing routine can make a significant difference. Every time you wash your hands, take a few extra seconds to use a nail brush with soap and water to gently scrub under your fingernails. Pay particular attention to removing any visible dirt or debris. Trimming your nails regularly is another crucial step in minimizing the surface area where dirt and bacteria can accumulate. Shorter nails are inherently easier to keep clean. It's also essential to consciously avoid the habit of biting your nails on onychophagia, as this directly transfers any germs lurking under your nails into your mouth, bypassing the protective barrier of hand washing altogether. Incorporating the practice of cleaning under your fingernails into your daily hygiene routine is a small but remarkably effective step in preventing the spread of infection. By actively removing these hidden havens for bacteria, you significantly reduce the likelihood of inadvertently ingesting harmful microorganisms, contributing to a healthier digestive system and a more robust immune response over the long term. This seemingly minor detail can have a substantial impact on your overall well-being. After you've finished washing your hands, take a moment to visually inspect under your fingernails. Are they visibly clean and free of any debris? Make it a habit to perform this quick check and use your nail brush if necessary. You might be surprised at what can accumulate in these small spaces, even after seemingly thorough hand washing. While diligently cleaning under your fingernails is a key aspect of personal hygiene, any unusual changes in the appearance or texture of your nails should prompt a visit to a healthcare professional. Changes such as discoloration, thickening, pitting, or separation of the nail from the nail bed could be indicative of a fungal or bacterial infection of the nail itself, onychomycosis or paronychia, which requires specific medical diagnosis and treatment, often involving antifungal or antibiotic medications. Your armpits. Beyond just odor control, our armpits are home to a high concentration of sweat glands, specifically apocrine and eccrine glands. While eccrine glands produce odorless sweat primarily for thermoregulation, apocrine glands release a thicker, oily secretion that, when it mixes with the naturally occurring bacteria on the surface of our skin, produces the characteristic compounds we recognize as body odor bromhidrosis. However, the warm, moist, and often occluded environment of the armpits also creates an ideal breeding ground for a variety of bacteria and fungi beyond those just causing odor. The proliferation of these microorganisms can lead to skin infections, such as folliculitis, inflammation of hair follicles, and general skin irritation, potentially compromising the skin's protective barrier and increasing the risk of more significant infections. Consider a dedicated fitness enthusiast, Mark, who diligently exercises several times a week. While he makes sure to shower daily, he sometimes rushes through his routine, paying less attention to thoroughly washing and drying his armpits. Over time, he begins to experience persistent mild itching and the occasional appearance of small, red bumps in his armpit area. This is likely a result of the buildup of bacteria and sweat in the warm, moist environment, leading to inflammation of the hair follicles. This illustrates how even individuals with generally good hygiene habits can experience issues if specific areas like the armpits are not adequately cleansed. Make it a point to wash your armpits thoroughly with soap and water during your daily shower or bath. Ensure you create a good lather and take the time to gently scrub the entire area, reaching all the folds and creases. Rinse the area completely to remove all traces of soap and any dislodged bacteria and sweat. After washing, it's crucial to dry your armpits completely before applying deodorant or antiperspirant. Moisture promotes the growth of microorganisms. Consider using an antibacterial soap a few times a week, especially if you are prone to body odor or mild skin irritations in this area. Wearing breathable fabrics, such as cotton, can also help to minimize moisture buildup throughout the day. Daily and thorough washing of your armpits is about more than just preventing unpleasant odors. It's a fundamental step in removing sweat, bacteria, fungi, and dead skin cells, thereby significantly reducing the risk of developing skin infections and irritation in this sensitive area. Maintaining clean and healthy skin in the armpits contributes to overall comfort, prevents potential complications, and supports your body's natural defenses. Pay close attention to your armpit area for any signs of persistent odor, even after washing, redness, itching, unusual bumps, or any other form of skin irritation. These could be indicators of inadequate cleaning or a potential underlying skin condition that might require further attention. If you experience persistent and troublesome skin problems in your armpits, such as severe itching, a spreading rash, pain, or the development of boils or abscesses, it's essential to consult a doctor or a dermatologist. These symptoms could indicate a more serious bacterial or fungal infection that requires professional diagnosis and appropriate medical treatment, which might include topical or oral medications. Your groin area. Maintaining a delicate ecosystem. The groin area, with its folds and creases, often experiences a warm and moist environment due to sweat and clothing. This creates a favorable habitat for the overgrowth of certain bacteria and fungi that naturally reside on our skin. Inadequate hygiene in this region can disrupt the delicate balance of the skin's microbiome, leading to a variety of uncomfortable and potentially persistent infections. These include fungal infections like athlete's foot, which can easily spread to the groin, causing jock, itch, or tinea cruris, yeast infections, candidiasis, and imbalances in the natural bacterial flora, bacterial vaginosis in women, all of which can cause significant discomfort, itching, redness, and other bothersome symptoms. Maintaining proper hygiene is crucial for supporting a healthy microbial balance in this sensitive area. Consider a student athlete, Jessica, who spends a significant amount of time in sweaty workout clothes. If she doesn't make it a priority to shower and thoroughly wash and dry her groin area immediately after her training sessions, the trapped sweat and moisture create an ideal environment for the proliferation of fungi. Over time, she might develop jock, itch, characterized by an itchy, red rash in the folds of her groin, causing considerable discomfort and potentially requiring antifungal treatment. This scenario highlights the importance of timely and thorough cleansing, especially after activities that induce sweating. Make it a daily practice to wash your entire groin area gently with mild soap and water. Pay particular attention to cleaning all the folds and creases where moisture and microorganisms can accumulate. After washing, it is absolutely crucial to rinse the area thoroughly to remove all soap residue, and then dry the area completely with a clean towel. Ensure the area is fully dry, as moisture is the primary culprit in promoting fungal growth. Wearing breathable cotton underwear can also significantly help in reducing moisture buildup throughout the day. Avoid sharing towels with others to prevent the potential spread of fungal or bacterial infections. Maintaining good hygiene in the groin area is not just about feeling clean. It's a vital step in preventing a range of fungal and bacterial infections that can cause significant discomfort, irritation, and potentially spread to other parts of the body. By supporting a healthy balance of microorganisms on the skin in this area, you contribute to overall well-being and prevent disruptions to your daily life caused by these infections. Be vigilant in monitoring your groin area for any signs of itching, redness, a rash, peeling skin, or any unusual discharge or odor. These could be early indicators of a fungal or bacterial infection that requires attention. Early detection and intervention can often prevent the condition from worsening and becoming more difficult to treat. If you suspect you have developed a fungal or bacterial infection in your groin area based on the symptoms mentioned above, it is essential to consult a doctor for a proper diagnosis. Self-treating with over-the-counter remedies might not be effective against the specific type of infection and could potentially delay appropriate treatment. A healthcare professional can accurately identify the cause of your symptoms and prescribe the most effective treatment, which may include antifungal creams, oral antifungal medications, or antibiotics in the case of bacterial infections. Your feet, the foundation of long-term mobility. Our feet, often confined within shoes and socks for the majority of the day, are exposed to a warm, humid, and often poorly ventilated environment. This creates an ideal breeding ground for a variety of bacteria and fungi that thrive in such conditions. Neglecting to wash and, crucially, thoroughly dry your feet daily can lead to a range of common and often persistent issues, including athletes' foot tinea pedis, characterized by itching, burning, and peeling skin, particularly between the toes. Nail fungus onychomycosis, which can cause thickening, discoloration, and crumbling of the toenails, and the development of unpleasant foot odors bromodosis. These conditions can not only be uncomfortable and aesthetically undesirable, but can also potentially spread to other parts of the body, such as the hands or groin, and in more severe cases, can even impact mobility and quality of life. Consider a healthcare worker, David, who spends long hours on his feet, often wearing closed, non-breathable shoes. While he showers daily, he sometimes rushes the drying process, especially between his toes. Over time, he develops a persistent itchy rash between his third and fourth toes, a classic sign of athlete's foot. This not only causes him discomfort, but also increases the risk of spreading the fungal infection to his toenails or even to other members of his household. This illustrates the importance of not only washing but also meticulously drying the feet, particularly in environments that promote moisture buildup. Make it a non-negotiable part of your daily routine to wash your feet thoroughly with soap and water. Pay particular attention to cleaning between each and every toe, as this is the area most susceptible to fungal growth due to trapped moisture. After washing, the drying process is equally, if not more, important. Ensure you dry your feet completely, especially between the toes, using a clean towel. Allow your feet to air dry for a few minutes if possible before putting on socks. Wear clean socks every day and opt for socks made of breathable materials like cotton or moisture-wicking synthetics. Allow your shoes to air out completely between wearings to reduce moisture buildup inside. If you are prone to foot infections, consider using an antifungal foot powder regularly, especially after showering and before putting on socks and shoes. Avoid walking barefoot in public areas like locker rooms or communal showers, as these are common sources of fungal spores. Daily washing and meticulous drying of your feet are essential for maintaining foot health and preventing a range of common infections. Healthy feet contribute significantly to your overall comfort, mobility, and independence, especially as you age. By taking these simple preventative steps, you can avoid the discomfort, inconvenience, and potential complications associated with foot infections and ensure that your feet remain a strong and reliable foundation for your long and active life. Regularly inspect your feet for any early signs of redness, itching, peeling skin, especially between the toes, blisters, or changes in the color or thickness of your toenails. Pay attention to any persistent or unusual odors emanating from your feet. Early detection of these signs can allow for prompt intervention and prevent more severe infections from developing. If you develop a persistent fungal infection on your feet that doesn't respond to over-the-counter treatments, or if you notice significant changes in your toenails, such as thickening, discoloration, or separation from the nail bed, it is crucial to consult a doctor or a podiatrist. These symptoms may indicate a more stubborn infection that requires prescription-strength antifungal medications, either topical or oral, for effective treatment. Ignoring these issues can lead to chronic discomfort and potential complications. Let's take a moment to recap the 5 seemingly simple yet profoundly important body parts that deserve your dedicated attention during your daily washing routine. First, we highlighted the hands, our primary interface with the world and a major vector for the transmission of countless germs. Next, we delved into the often overlooked space under our fingernails, a hidden reservoir for bacteria and debris that can easily lead to infections if not properly cleaned. We then underscored the importance of thoroughly washing the armpits, not just for odor control, but to prevent the proliferation of bacteria and fungi that can cause skin irritation and infections. Our attention then turned to the groin area, a delicate ecosystem where maintaining a healthy microbial balance through careful cleansing is crucial for preventing uncomfortable fungal and bacterial infections. Finally, we emphasized the significance of washing and, crucially, thoroughly drying our feet, the foundation of our mobility, to ward off common and persistent infections like athlete's foot and nail fungus, ensuring long-term comfort and independence. These 5 areas, while perhaps not always at the forefront of our hygiene thoughts, play a critical role in safeguarding our health and well-being. Integrating the thorough and mindful washing of these 5 key areas into your daily hygiene regimen is not a demanding or time-consuming task. It's about adding a layer of intentionality to a routine you already have. The cumulative impact of this simple practice on your long-term health, however, can be remarkably significant. By making these steps a consistent habit, you are actively building a stronger defense against a wide array of infections, bolstering your immune system's resilience, and ultimately contributing to a healthier and potentially longer life. Remember, the most effective health strategies are often the foundational ones, the consistent daily habits that build a robust shield against illness. Don't underestimate the profound power of basic, targeted cleanliness. It's a small investment of time that yields significant returns in terms of your health and vitality. Start today, be consistent, and experience the peace of mind that comes with knowing you are actively taking care of your body in a fundamental and effective way. Every mindful wash is a step towards a healthier, more vibrant you. Embracing proactive steps towards your health, regardless of how seemingly minor they may appear, is a powerful investment in your future well-being and longevity. By consciously prioritizing these fundamental hygiene practices, you are empowering yourself to live a healthier, more energetic, and more fulfilling life. It's about establishing a solid foundation of good habits that will serve you well throughout your years. Think of it not as a chore, but as an act of self-care, a daily ritual that reinforces your commitment to your health. Start with small, consistent changes, and gradually these practices will become second nature. Embrace the empowering feeling of taking control of your health through these simple yet effective actions. Remember, a long and healthy life is often built upon a foundation of consistent, mindful self-care, and these 5 daily washing practices are a crucial part of that foundation. Believe in the power of these simple steps to make a real difference in your overall health and well-being. Now, we'd love to hear from you and build a community of health-conscious individuals. Were any of these 5 body parts surprising to you in terms of their importance for daily washing? Do you have any personal tips, tricks, or experiences related to maintaining good hygiene and its impact on your overall health? Perhaps you've overcome a recurring infection by paying closer attention to one of these areas. Share your valuable insights, experiences, and any questions you might have in the comments section below. Your contributions can provide valuable support and information to others on their health journey. Let's learn from each other and build a supportive community focused on simple yet effective health strategies. If you found the information presented in this video to be insightful and potentially beneficial to others, please take a moment to share it with your friends, family members, and anyone you believe could benefit from this simple yet impactful life advice. Spreading awareness about these fundamental hygiene practices can have a ripple effect, contributing to the overall health and well-being of your social circles and beyond. You might be surprised at how many people could benefit from this seemingly basic information. Thank you so much for investing your time and attention in learning about these crucial daily hygiene habits. We sincerely appreciate you being a part of our community. If you found this video valuable and are eager to discover more simple yet powerful strategies for enhancing your health, well-being, and longevity, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel right now. By subscribing, you'll ensure that you don't miss any of our future informative and actionable content. Don't forget to also click the notification bell so you're alerted every time we upload a new video. Your support motivates us to continue creating valuable content for you. And once again, please consider sharing this video with those you care about. You could be making a significant positive impact on their health journey. Stay clean, stay healthy, and we look forward to connecting with you in our next video.